This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. If you take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. If you take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
We want our silver back, damn it. When do we want it? We want it now. Reparations, baby. Yeah, buddy. All right, Karen, you know what to do. You can bring that beat back, Karen. Bring that beat back. Let's see here.
The Self Love Show, giving you more than vitamins and minerals. Food for your soul, information and plans integral to making your mind grow. With more growth and development, BS is irrelevant to the intelligent. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is what we represent. It's the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show. We do it for our people. The Self Love Show, it's the Self Love Show, it's the Self Love Show. To expose no evil. It's the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show. We wordsmith 9 nails. The Self Love Show, the Self Love Show.
You know how the story goes. It's the Self Love Show. Yes, sir. We're black. Very important we get this out here. The views expressed in today's pod are those of the host, any guest, and are not necessarily reflective of TATN or any affiliates. Welcome to the Self Love Show on This Ain't That Network. In this acronym, Trophy Generation Age, we call it TATN. Because this ain't that. This ain't Fox. This ain't MSNBC. This ain't CNBC. This ain't none of that. TATN. Okay. So, welcome to the spot. You know, TATN, where we dive deep into your intersections of your mind, body, spirit, and society. This is your co-host, 9 Millie. All praise to the ancestors, the Most High, and my late beloved Mama Sky. I miss you every moment. Welcome to this journey inward. Today we're going to explore ayahuasca. Ayahuasca. Okay? Not as an escape, but as a retreat into the depths of spirit. Kill that, Karen. Thank you, Karen. So as I was saying, not as a retreat, but into the depths of spirit. This ancient medicine invites us all to step beyond the surface of everyday life and enter a space where vine and vision intertwine. Heard it through the ayahuasca vine. All right. In retreating into ayahuasca, we encounter both shadow and light. It is a descent, apparently, into the root of being, where ancestral wisdom whispers or echoes, and the boundaries of self dissolve. The Self Love Show. Here, the jungle becomes a mirror, reflecting truths we often keep hidden. Today's episode invites you to walk with us through myth, medicine, and meaning. Together, we'll explore how ayahuasca shapes identity, healing, and transformation. We got a lot to unpack here, so Chicago, bear with us. Revealing not only what lies within, but what connects us to the greater whole. One. So, whip out your self love vision, okay, and your 10 hats. This is the Self Love Show, and this is the revolution. And the revolution will not be on YouTube, however. These are lessons, not lectures. That's why we're going to take an ayahuasca retreat. This is the research, okay? We're live in living color on Tuesday, 12/23/2025 at approximately 7:15 in the holy city of Chicago. And as always, you cats can be anywhere in this magnanimous universe. But thankfully, we all chose to be right here together. That's right. Here together. Bear down, what down, brother Wordsmith. What you manifesting today?
Love, man. You know me. I'm manifesting love. What you manifesting?
Ditto, good brother. Pure, magnificent, unfettered, unfiltered. Some say harsh, others say tough, like the way I be on Caleb's ass. But I can assure you, it's love just the same, good brother.
No doubt. No doubt.
Man, what's been going on, bro? We ain't popped out in a minute.
Yeah, man. Shit, the Bears, boy, they been on something, ain't they?
Yeah. Destiny? Is this a team of destiny?
We'll see. That's for sure. Because, man, they turning some games around that generally don't get turned around.
I call it the season of balance, bro, because you remember last year, bro, like we were perplexed. They were finding a million ways to lose. Like it was just as unbelievable as what's going on now.
Yeah, they should have won 10 games last year.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy they didn't, because we still would have had that dumbass coach.
Potential. Yeah, we definitely probably would have. We would have.
We would have got 10 wins. Shit.
Yeah, and Caleb's head would have fallen off his neck. You know what I mean?
They would have to get a real coordinator. They still hadn't done that.
Yeah, because he's cocky. I was watching to him today. He was talking about how in camp, he did that little, imagine you're making the G's and you're the dean and you're trying to tell him something and they, you know what I mean? Or you're the pole mark and he shoo you off like, I got this. Yeah, you saw him do it to Colored Brown, the interim coach last year, and Colored Brown got in his ass on TV, but he did that in camp. And I think your boy, because your boy was talking to him, BJ was talking to him, and he, tried to shun him off and huff off. And Caleb said, BJ nipped that right in the bud.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I knew what he told him. He probably said, this is my team. You know what I mean? Tyson Bajan, get in there, huh, Self?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking go paint your fingernails or something.
I mean, you're great. You know what I mean? But you got somebody above you. You know what I'm saying? And you can't just be shooing people off like that.
That motherfucker threw that ball and put his hands in his pocket.
Didn't he? Diesel calls him a weirdo. I love him though. I mean, it's a weird love, and I don't know if you guys have promised it, but I definitely promised it. I said if when he gets us to the Super Bowl, I'm going to paint my fingernails. Maybe become a Super Bowl tradition, because according to him, he's going to win 10, so we should be going to a lot. Did you sign up for that?
No.
All right, I'm just asking.
No way, shape, or form. Not going to do that.
Well, I've been on his ass so much, so I said, you know what I mean.
I back my quarterback, but not that much.
Well, you ain't really, you ain't been on his ass like I have. You know what I mean? You've been a lot more patient.
I just can't wait till he hits these layups, bro. When he hits the layups, then it's going to be over for the league.
Yeah. When he starts taking the layups, he's starting to hit the layups more now. But now it's just a matter of, bro, take the layup.
That motherfucker be missing wide open people. Those are the layups I'm talking about.
He sure does. I thought you were talking about the check downs. He sure does.
No. The layups. The motherfuckers that's wide open that you can just. He can just be like.
Flick
his wrist.
I was telling Diesel, I've never seen, and Hink on Mouthpiece Included, Ace agreed with me. I've never seen any other quarterback throw the ball away as much as he does. Now ever. Who
I've
jumps
seen
out
it
at you?
already. I
A
know this is a
backup?
long ass time ago from what I've seen. Fucking Fran Tarkenton.
Well, I have no recollection of.
That nigga he would run around the backfield forever and then get lots of yards and he'd throw that motherfucker away too. Um, yeah, I
Okay.
mean, I sometimes he throwing the fucking ball away. That's all he got to do is stand in there half a second, and
That's what
that's
I'm
gonna happen.
saying.
That's gonna happen too. So
Find somebody
I'm not.
before, and when you spin out of there, bro, throw it at like, bro. I've never seen a quarter. Well, I don't want to say never. That's hard to say. He'll make these moves. He'll be back there 7 seconds, and you mean to tell me after all this shit, it's you know what I mean? I need to see the all 22. After all this, there's nobody open. I'm watching Malik Willis do the same thing, and there's people wide open.
Yo, Malik Willis got a lot more experience, bro. That motherfucker standing there. That motherfucker was standing in there, bro.
Well, I mean, any NFL court.
I know. That's what
when
I'm saying.
when
That
we're
motherfucker was
defending a
standing there.
team and they are back there 6 7 seconds, you're like, oh, it's rare that the result is they're gonna throw the ball out of bounds into the fourth, fifth row, time and time again.
Yeah, they don't always make the pass either, though. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not
It's
always
it's it,
complete.
it's a lot of times when this motherfucker. That's all I see. If he step up and throw the fucking ball to a wide open motherfucker who's wide open, instead of throwing the ball away, or throw it in the direction of the motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Even people, yeah, but he said he don't do 50-50 balls, and BJ signed off on it.
Well, I mean, these aren't 50-50 balls. There's nobody out there.
And what I'm saying, even 50-50, when NFL Open is NFL Open, you ain't gonna have people. There's times, and he does it in desperation time. That's why he's so good in clutch
Yeah,
time. He's
yeah.
able to take more risk because he has no other choice. That fourth down play, he damn near threw that one away, and I think he thought about it at the end. I thought he was about to throw that in the fucking stands. Well, I didn't throw the interception.
Everybody thought that
What the fuck?
that one the rookie caught.
Yeah,
That was a great fucking catch, wasn't it?
yeah,
It
and
was
and
over
and
his head and behind him.
but no, he makes these. I've seen him make these decisions in the half, in the games. There's a tight coverage. There's a tight window. When he has no choice, he zips it in there. The receivers make a great play. At some point, when he's watching film, they got to tell him, "Bro, we could be doing this more throughout the course
This
of the game."
motherfucker's open. You're
And
throwing this away. I kind of understand it. The motherfucker's in your backfield, but you step up right here. I'm sure this is what BJ is telling his ass.
yeah,
You step up right here. That man, Loveland was so open so many times.
bro,
My
I was screaming.
God,
I was screaming all game.
my
Where's
God,
Loveland? When they finally started getting him the ball, we started matriculating down the field.
my God. He was open so much. Like a lot of those motherfucking throwaways, this motherfucker was wide open.
And all he does is catch the ball. That's all Loveland does.
Everything. He catches the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, he makes
For the
plays.
most part.
I'm sold on Loveland. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I'm sold on Loveland.
Yeah.
I might mess around and get a Loveland jersey before I get a Nails jersey, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm not getting either one of them motherfuckers a jersey.
No.
Nah. You know me, I don't wear the jerseys like that. You know what I mean? I didn't get a Walter Payton jersey. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't see him getting
Sweetness.
anybody else's jersey. You know what I mean?
Sweet.
So maybe I'll get a Walter Payton jersey.
Sweetness. Yeah, you can't go wrong with sweetness. All right, what to expect on today's The Self Luv Show? We always kick it off with the quote of the day. Then we have our more growth and development video. It's like 40 seconds, y'all. It's our platform that this show is standing upon. This channel, TATN, dare I say, is standing upon. Tattoo tyranny. We're going to roll a video showing our government interacting with the citizens. And we're going to decide if that's what we're paying them to do or if we're looking at tyranny out there. And then dome teaser, because your mind is a terrible thing to waste. One day you're going to have your day of reckoning. So, we're all going to meet our maker. In the meantime, between time, your mind is a muscle. So we're going to put a riddle out there. It's actually pinned in the chat. And we'll see if you cats can't solve it today. If not, we'll leave it up to Brother Wordsmith to give you the key at the end of the show. And if he can't matriculate, then I'll go ahead and give you the key at the very end of the show. Again, that dome teaser is pinned into the chat. And then we'll get on topic, most Ricky Tick, and that's going to be retreating into ayahuasca. According to the poll, a lot of folks didn't really even know what it is, and that's why we do what we do. Merry Christmas to you cats. Happy Hanukkah. Um, all that good stuff, whatever you celebrate. Happy Kwanzaa. Please smash that like button. And then we close out today's show, like all shows, with my personal favorite part of the whole shebang. And that's going to be Brother Wordsmith's final words out there. He's going to summarize today's shebang off the rip, meaning the top of the dome. Great piece of prose he's pulling from the ether and matriculating it out there. He's pulling it from the one and pushing it back into the individuals. Okay. Any announcements there, fella?
Like, share, subscribe, share it far wide. You already know it's going down. This Wet Festivals presents the Ancestor Echoes.
Echoes.
It's going to be around the 20th. It's going to be Juneteenth weekend this year. Going to be a great. And it looks like we're going back to our roots, going back to the beginning.
Back to the land?
Back to the land.
Nice. All right. You're not going to say Happy Mithras to the people?
Happy
Mithras.
No.
That's what it's all about.
What is Mithras?
We've broken that down.
I know, but I don't know who that is offhand. Mithras. No, I'm not.
Yeah, we did a whole show on Mithras.
Yeah, no. I already know I'm not doing anything Mithras.
Yeah, supposedly that's what this celebration is all about. It has nothing to do with Yahushua or...
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Mithras, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Announcements that I got. I already told y'all happy holidays, spend some times with your family and stuff like that. I think that's all I had for announcements. And you cats, if anybody's ever done ayahuasca, this is interactive. Let us know. Comment in there. If you got any questions, comment in there. If you know any shamans, because me and this brother, we're planning a guide trip. If it's just going to be me and him, that's just what it is. And we're going to do the ayahuasca. We're going to do the ceremony out there. So anybody wants to join, now's the time. Brother Wordsmith has solved the today's dome teaser. So he'll be giving you the key if you guys can't figure it out at the end. So yeah. And then also maybe type in where you're watching the show from. Every comment is a great comment. We appreciate y'all. Enough of my yapping out there. Turn it over to this brother.
Yes, y'all. It don't stop. Self Love Show rocks on. Y'all know how we do on the Self Love Show. We've been doing it for quite some time now, and we're building the Self Love Nation. And we need you to pass our information on to like minds so we can grow the nation. These platforms do not work to our advantage. They don't like us. But as always, we have a great video that I need you to watch. The Silverback More Growth and Development platform, which we're building the Self Love Nation off of. But before that, we have the Self Love Show quote of the day. Ayahuasca is not escape. It is a return, a descent into the roots of being. Ayahuasca is not escape. It is a return, a descent into the roots of being. That's by ChatGTP.
You still been getting into debates with the AI?
No, it's not a debate. Just the ones that I've been attached to. My internet connection is unstable. Is it gonna come on?
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back.
That's not the right one.
The story ends.
Come on, Karen.
Karen is going on. What happened with that? Because I had it set on this.
Silverback More Growth and Development Platform. Number 1, repair our nation via reparation.
I know what happened.
We demand our silver back. Number 2, to connect our breadwinners with our activists. And 3, show an accurate depiction of African American Chi-Town. 4, to shine a light on positive influence. 5, heal our community one person at a time. 6, to provide an unfiltered platform for our influencers. 7, recycle the black dollar. 8, to provide mentors for the mentorless. 9, to close the gap between us and our pink kinsmen.
And 10, protect our men, women, and children by any and all means necessary.
That part, truly. If y'all missed the show, the last show we did, I think it was 3 weeks ago, we had the homegirl back. It was the return of Stacy Blackburn, and we broke down food, faith, and science with food scientist slash minister Stacy Blackburn. What say ye, Brother Wordsmith?
Chock full of information, as all our shows are, and I would have just advised you to go check it out. Check it out.
100%. I agree with that. Surprised it didn't get yanked down like the last one we did with her. Right?
I think we were further enough in.
Yeah. They so we got a poll question. I just dropped it into the chat. And today's poll question is, would you like to experience an ayahuasca retreat? And your options are number 1, why not? Number 2, absolutely not. Number 3, what is ayahuasca? Number 4, unsure, rubbing my bum on fence. Okay. Unsure because you're rubbing your bum on a fence. Those are your options. We'll give you our reply at the end of the today's pod, and we'll give you the numbers at the end of today's pod. Big Ups Midwest Festivals presents Ancestral Echoes, 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 Echoes. You got to be there. You got to be there. All right. It's a glamping, house music festival, extravaganza. Well set up, professionally done. You know, I mean, top of the line. How can I say this? You'd think white folks was putting it together. That's how professionally done it is. It's a shame to say that. And if that offends you, sign up and support your brother and sisters. Great DJs, from the best DJs from the Midwest, from all over the U.S., mainly from the Midwest. House DJs from past, present, and future. You got your new music, your contemporary music, your old school music, different genres of music. Get in touch with your ancestors out there. You know what I'm saying? Because this whole thing is a vibration and a frequency. Okay. I've had some stuff happen, out there.
Yeah, you did.
They'll drop ship. You can get your camper drop ship there if you're not a experienced glamper. They have tents available. They have plenty of water, porta potties. Really, all you need to bring is your tent or get access to a tent. Everything else is there, from fresh water to clean porta potties. A beautiful stage, great sound, great land, getaway. But we can't explain how it feels because what, Self?
You got to be there.
Bottom line.
There's no way around it.
Bottom line, you got to be there. It's very holistic. I'll definitely say that. You know, it's very holistic. And big ups to Tay Mills Aesthetics. You find yourself in sunny Southern California and you're looking for a multicultural skin, body, and weight loss pro, reach out to Tay Mills Aesthetics. Okay. Licensed, bonded, fully insured. And Karen is dropping that link into the chat. Karen, can you drop an Ancestral Echoes link into the chat too? And then we got Bella B Designs. If you need some swag on a shirt, maybe you want to get something similar made to this, reach out to Bella B. You can reach Bella B at designs365 at gmail.com. Designs365 at gmail.com. She's got original ideas for you, or you can have your own idea and you can put it on a t-shirt. You know what I mean? Last but not least, gym recovery. You find yourself in a pinch out there in the greater city of Chicago and the outlying suburbs out there, and you might need yourself a tow. You know, you reach out to Gym Recovery. He's going to pull up with a top of the line flatbed. He's not going to be dragging your car across the potholes and sinkholes. All right. He's gonna get you and your whip to your mechanic or to your home safely. Reach out to Gym Recovery. Big ups to all the sponsors. We couldn't do it without you cats. All right. Today's topic, retreating into ayahuasca. Y'all, please hit that like button and repost this link. We need you to do that. Okay, and Karen just dropped, looks like Brother Wordsmith just dropped it in there. Ancestralechoes.net. That's where you can get all of the information on the big shebang. I believe this is going to be year number 5. Okay. All right.
We also have Eddie Sevo going to the club song that's out, and it's doing very well. Got 267,000 views on YouTube.
That's viral.
Yeah. So
you see if we can't get them to perform at Ancestral Echoes, that
still getting to grow. Still
big
growing.
song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, you know, it's a jamboree. It's going to be the 5th annual. So it's growing too, y'all. It's growing. It's growing. With or without you. With or without you. And don't be calling this brother 5 years from now when it's hard to get space in there and asking for the free tickets and you never, pulled up. You know what I mean? Don't do it. All right. Brother Wordsmith, let's move on. Did you see, let's see, it's in your backyard, South Shore Raid.
Oh, yeah, I did see something about that.
Raid, everybody on the dance floor.
There's something else, ain't there?
Yeah. All right, well, Karen's got something lined up for us. Pickups ABC 7, fair use.
A Cook County judge denied allowing tenants more time to move out of 7500 South Shore Drive. She called the building a fire trap for numerous safety issues. She says she's trying to protect the tenants by getting them out of a dangerous situation. Some residents tell us they don't have anywhere to go.
We are in an emergency situation. Some of us are still stuck in this building. Some of us have been stuck in this building. Friday is our last day.
Tenants of 7500 South Shore Drive have 4 days to move out. They are being evicted after weeks of legal action over dangerous conditions reported in the building. Some of those conditions allegedly left after federal agents raided the building in September. The Trump administration released a highly produced video of the
incident. Is that the building Chris used to live in?
To get the city to pay attention, we did not cause this
right on 75th and South Shore Drive,
and yet
right on
we
the
have
corner.
to live with the consequences of it. We did not call ICE
there too.
to raid this building. Yet me and my
Across from
neighbors
blocks.
deal with
Or was
the
that 76?
consequences.
That's 76. 75th is right on the corner. It's right across the street from the school.
And relocating
Got
tenants. Today, the judge denied an extension for
And
tenants
next
to
to a
stay in the
school,
building
too,
beyond
shit.
Friday,
That's
calling
a
the
trip.
building a fire trap.
Yeah, me and my mom used to be at 74.
Tenants union.
We was on the
All
lakeside,
parties
though.
seem to agree the building is unlivable. But some tenants say finding another place mid-month, mid-winter that's affordable has been difficult. and they say they haven't been getting the help.
I wonder why.
People have been trying to get out of this building, right? It's not that people don't want to leave. It's not that people are dragging their feet. It's that it's hard.
I don't have anywhere to go. I'll be homeless Friday.
Speak Spanish, they'll put you up.
Man. No, I don't have anywhere to go.
Where are we going to go, America? We still trying to figure that out. It's a few days left.
Today, the judge also denied a motion asking for $7,500 for each resident to locate, saying tenants are being offered a fair amount to relocate based on their rent. Meantime,
what amount is that?
Outside Together are urging the tenants to take the money that's been offered to them, and they've set up a fund to try and assist remaining residents.
It's a problem we've been exposing for months. Black gun owners in Chicago.
Okay. All right. So no place to put them, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. They got plenty of places to put these so-called immigrants.
The migrants. The illegal migrants.
Yeah.
Right. They're putting them all in South Shore.
Putting them in hotels.
Yeah.
They tried to put them in South Shore, because they tried to put them in the old South Shore building.
Yeah.
And the neighborhood came out like, fuck that.
Yeah, but they was in one of those buildings. They closed down, I think, that building.
That building, yeah. But that ain't the building. They were trying to put them in the high school building.
Yeah, but I'm just saying overall, in general, they've been putting them all over the South Side, which is fine. But once again, this is the point we're making.
I don't understand why they don't put them in neighborhoods where they could, talk to the people and relate to the people.
Yeah, and if you're going to do that, I'm just saying I don't understand why there's no funds, why the judge is so quick to turn down the monies that these people need that we just saw so that they can find them a place to stay.
So they don't give a damn about us.
$7,500 based on their rent. So how much was these migrants paying when they was coming from these shithole countries?
They weren't paying shit. They took over the goddamn building.
I'm saying how much was they paying in their countries? If you're going to base the amount of money you're giving them off of how they're living now, then the migrants should have been given about $300.
No, they shouldn't have been given anything. They should have been given a sale and
it's Mithras.
Push back.
It's Mithras out here.
I don't give a goddamn. They come here and then they wear their flags and act like they so proud of where they came from. Why the fuck are you here?
And then there's always no money when we need it, when Americans need it.
I'm so proud of your country and all that. Why the fuck you are here?
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's a good question. All right, we got one more before we get on topic, bro. This one's called Rack's Finest. Big up CBS, fair use, everyone. And then we'll get on topic. Like, share, subscribe.
It's a problem we've been exposing for months. Black gun owners in Chicago stopped by police and charged with felonies, despite having valid firearm licenses. For the first time, an inside source has now come forward.
Always a
speak
trick
only
bag.
to our CBS News Chicago investigator, Dorothy Tucker.
Wish they would.
The question we wanted answered was why. Why do some Chicago police officers arrest law-abiding gun owners, people who have done everything right and had everything in order? Our source, whose identity we are protecting, offers a rare glimpse into what motivates some officers.
I have it.
If I'm going to be honest, I think race is a big factor. Police, I think, folks on the north side are more affluent and they have more means to come back at you if you arrest them for situations like this.
A situation like this.
Got two in the car.
Southside, 64th and Stony Island. The man behind the wheel, Curtis Tarver.
I was pulled over, initially for, I believe, a tail light was out.
One of the first questions from police. This was 6 years ago, but Tarver still remembers the fear.
I'm thinking several things. One, I just dropped my daughter off. I want to see her again, and so I need to comply with whatever they ask me.
Without hesitation, Tarver gives up his gun and shows his FOID and conceal and carry license.
Thank you.
The CCL, which made it legal for him to have a weapon.
Thanks for your honesty. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate it.
The officer even acknowledged Tarver's cards were valid.
Everything seems to be ordered here, right?
Still,
When the officers ran your name on the computer, your CCL is revoked.
Tarver tried to explain he'd recently renewed his CCL and had called state police to confirm he was in good standing. He offered to call them again.
I can call the state police right now.
No to the call. Instead,
I'll put you in cuffs real quick and then pat you down.
the moment they're cuffing you,
I'm terrified. I'm terrified.
on that day,
Just watch your hood.
Chicago police didn't just stop another black driver for a traffic violation. They arrested
This is a bill that is an initiative of the Attorney General's office.
an Illinois state lawmaker.
Questions about the bill?
Tarver represents the 25th District, which includes Hyde Park, Kenwood, South Shore.
I was absolutely shocked that I was taken to the station, that they were proposing felony charges for something that was, at best, a clerical error.
He was spared the felony charge, but still slapped with a misdemeanor and a mugshot that's still in the system. So at one point, a political opponent
Posted my picture online and called me a criminal, even after my case was dismissed. So these things adversely affect you.
Tarver is the latest case exposed by CBS News Chicago investigators where black gun owners faced charges they didn't deserve.
These cops are killing me.
There was business owner Louis McWilliams
I am concealed and carry.
and real estate agent Lucy Washington,
I need you to turn around. Are you serious?
both charged with felonies. And like Tarver, their cases were eventually dismissed. There could be more drivers with similar cases, but neither CPD or Cook County State's Attorney track how often drivers with valid FOID and CCL cards are wrongly charged with unlawful gun possession, only to have their cases dismissed. But clearly our first story about innocent gun owners wrongly charged resonated with the public. In just 1 month, it was viewed nearly 20,000 times on Instagram, 149,000 clicks on our website, more than 400,000 views on TikTok. In YouTube, a staggering 1 million hits.
You shouldn't be arresting people who are obeying the law, period, full
Black
stop.
people.
David Harris is an expert in police law. He confirms 2 points.
So-called
One,
black
state
people.
police never explained why valid CCLs were not in their system. 2, he says it doesn't matter because here's the state statute. It reads, the disclosure requirement is satisfied if the licensee, that's the driver, presents his or her license to the officer.
It really upsets me because if we're going to ask people to follow the law and then they do it and they suffer the penalty anyway, they would be perfectly within their rights to say, why am I bothering?
Why did these people get arrested? We put that question to an insider on the police force, a decorated veteran who rose through the ranks and is choosing to remain unidentified to protect his position.
It's safety.
Getting weapons off the street is one
Yeah.
of the number one things politicians want you to do, superintendents want you to do, citizens want you to do. So unfortunately, some cops get really aggressive.
There's also the personal and financial gain.
But if you have really, really high numbers in terms of firearms recovered, then yeah, you will get the attention of supervisors. If you get promoted, then yeah, you're financially better off than you were when you weren't promoted. That's just how it goes.
So let's take a look at the numbers. In response to a Freedom of Information request, CPD sent us this database showing the make, model, and even the serial number of every gun they've taken during an arrest since 2019. These are guns they deem illegal. Total 52,000.
My goodness.
Here's where things get interesting. On this list of illegal guns, those belonging to McWilliams, Washington, and Tarver. Remember, they not only had valid licenses, but each of their cases were dropped. How do legal guns get on the illegal list? And are there more? Questions we sent to Superintendent Larry Snelling. He declined to comment.
Of course
I'm
he did.
all for getting illegal firearms off the street.
You better.
But I'm also for not padding statistics and being truthful in what we're doing, so that, again, the public can have the confidence that we're doing what is right, serving and protecting, and legitimately getting
state representatives and real estate agents.
Yeah.
Some officers might say, well, you know what?
And getting them guns and getting them motherfucking, like you said, trying to get that promotion.
Just gonna bring everything into the station and then figure it out there.
But at the end of the day, if what you're saying is true, it'll get thrown out. So no harm, no foul. But what they're not recognizing is that is some harm. That is a foul. It's not fair.
Fucking crazy.
Y'all know y'all wrong. And that's on some real shit, because y'all know I ain't did shit wrong. I ain't never been arrested before in my
In her life.
And didn't do nothing to get arrested this
Tomorrow
time.
night at 10, we'll try and answer another question. What can be done to address this issue? We'll take a look at how gun advocates and legislators are fighting to get people like McWilliams, Washington, and Tarver
Charge
justice.
the cops.
Dorothy Tucker, CBS News,
Get
Chicago.
rid of their fucking immunity, as we always say. So
Didn't take the anxiety.
Nothing can be done. This type of abuse of the copper color, it just changes its form, you know, but it always exists.
It's not gonna always exist though.
It'll be different.
I'm not accepting that.
If they were doing that on the north side with even clips and they were taking white people to jail and their guns, pink people, whatever you call it, it'd be different if they were doing that at an even clip. But they're going to say, well, these are the high crime areas. Well, the people, the Pookies and Ray Rays doing the shooting, these people you're taking guns from do not fit that profile whatsoever.
At all. And in fact, you're disarming them against the Pookies and Ray Rays.
Correct. The real estate agent lady needs it because women specifically, have been attacked when they go on to show homes and stuff like that.
Period.
Not to mention they on the street all the time, and Pookie, Ray Ray, and Venezuela, and whoever else. Klans people wearing masks to make them look like Pookie and Ray Ray are riding around committing calamity.
That's facts.
But I hear what you're saying. You don't accept it. I hear you. I try not to, man, but I saw that. I'm like,
I know
man,
the only way,
shit, different day.
The only way it's gonna change is if we make our minds up to change it. So I can't say that it's not gonna ever change. I know that it's been going on a long time and all of that, but it's not forever. It's a cyclical simulation that we're in. I know you don't believe that, but you know,
we're not suing them enough.
Yeah, that's what I said. You sue the motherfucking cops. That's what I said when they asked, what can you do? They gotta fucking lose their immunity. Period.
Yeah. We'll just take you in anyway, so I can get promoted and look like I'm doing my job.
But you can sue and hit them that way too.
Because I'm too pussy to pull over one of these young guys who appear to be like they might be gang members. I'm too pussy to do that. So I'm gonna pull over the person with no record and who tells you they have a firearm, who shows you the proper documentation. Yeah.
Yeah, they should get sued. The city should get sued, and they should,
Yeah, but they're trying to do good.
No, they're not.
Supposedly, that's what it is. They want to get those guns off the streets of Pookie and Ray Ray.
They get legal guns
Pookie
and leaving Pookie and Ray Ray to do rob, steal, and tear down the whole fucking city. Them motherfuckers know what the fuck they doing.
They want Pookie and Ray Ray to run roughshod through the south side and the west side.
Oh yeah, whenever possible.
Yeah, keep filling up the jails and all of that. And don't get me started. A lot of those Pookies and Ray Rays are working for those pigs.
Yeah.
At some level.
Shit, a lot of them are the pigs.
Yeah.
A lot of them are the pigs. That's the fucking bullshit.
All right, retreating into is that tyranny? You guys, if that's tyranny, type of T, where you can put a thumbs down into the chat. Me and Brother Wordsmith, we're in agreement. That is definitely tyranny. Retreating into ayahuasca, that's what we're discussing today. We're about to get on that right now. There's a riddle that Brother Wordsmith, you guys could put your answers in the chat. I am a vine that binds yet frees. I open eyes where none can see. What am I? I'm a vine that binds yet frees. I open eyes where none can see. What am I? Brother Wordsmith will give you guys the answer. If you can't process and matriculate, he'll give you the answers at the end of the show today. But I think you guys are classy enough to be able to come up with that. All right, enough of the appetizers out there.
Let's quench the self-love nation's thirst.
All right, Karen, we got one quick video, and then we're going to get on topic. Tattoo tyranny never stops. It's pulling over the state representative.
Yeah, that's not. And not knowing that he's a state representative.
Oh, and he was smart enough to not mention it, because if he mentioned it, oh, what? So they'd have went up. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't take the anxiety that was running through my body.
Ooh, it's all coming, it's all rising. Didn't want to have a ceremony based on that category. So furious because I was like, again, the betrayal. I was like, we've only done nothing but help you.
I've been a carer my whole life. I just wanted to black out and collapse.
Stop being so resentful. Stop being so closed. What are you doing here?
There's too much trauma in my body.
Moses fleeing.
God damn it. Go off.
What happened?
It wouldn't go off. I'm tripping on that. I hit the button and it didn't
respond, huh?
Yeah, it kept playing. I'm like, damn.
All right, y'all. Y'all see what we on. Let's hop right to it.
My ship has some ayahuasca.
What are you, a death-defying duo?
No.
What ship are you? Oh, you talking about Chill?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I figured that out without even asking. All right. Yeah, we got to talk to Chill. Did he? Yes, right. You did tell me that. You said it.
Yeah.
Let's do a church or something, though, because you can do it for religious reasons.
Yeah, it was Arizona, I think.
Yeah. Was it a shaman there, though?
Yeah, well, it was a religious thing, and this is a white shaman. And he came straight from there to Ancestor Echoes.
Did he say it changed him?
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it was as deep as if you went to South America or whatever.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice, man, if we can get a shaman. Because, we change our religion and get a shaman to pull up at Ancestral Echoes, make it a religious house music fest. Who do you guys pray to? Ron Hardy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, Frankie Knuckles.
Yeah, some of the motherfuckers would.
Yeah. All right, but what draws people in your mind, and you can answer it for yourself, to ayahuasca retreats in the first place, Brother Wordsmith?
I think it's going to be experience. I mean, you watch these shows and watch the people that have gone through the experience and seen how it's helped them. Full on total drug addicts that are unhelpable, and after one ayahuasca, it's over with. They don't do it no more.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things people see. They see the framework of the Matrix, as far as I'm concerned, the framework of this simulation.
So that's what draws people?
I think to help and cleanse themselves. There's a writing about. I'm not writing it. It's the word is out on. It will help you get rid of a lot of problems in your life,
demons, so to speak.
Yeah, and people who have huge, horrible depression are able to
and anger
rebound.
issues.
And rebound.
They say before you do it, you should have clear
intention.
100%. Know exactly what it is.
You're trying to figure out.
Yeah. If you're out there pussyfooting around with those intentions, it might go south. So well said, though. Many people seek these retreats, or ayahuasca specifically, because they say that they feel. Of course, she's gonna. Of course she is, and she steps right on a computer too. So presses all the buttons. I already know who deleted those shows. All right. Many people seek ayahuasca because they feel stuck emotionally, spiritually, or creatively. The brew is often framed as a catalyst for deep introspection, helping participants confront trauma, patterns, or existential questions. Others are drawn by curiosity, cultural fascination, or the promise of accelerated healing compared to traditional therapies and drugs used in the West. And I'm trying to figure out if that all applies to me. I know for me, there's an anger in me that I need to address, and I think I know where it's stemming from. But man, so people say when they vomit, they feel like all that it's like
come right out.
It's your body. Yes.
Okay, and ayahuasca is a vine and a leaf that's put together separately. They don't activate. Together, they are able to pass through the brain barrier, actually.
Oh, yeah. 100%. All right, we got a quick one we're going to spin for y'all. Everybody in Chicago's favorite. Everybody in Chicago's favorite QB, Smug Rogers.
Has never been shy about talking about certain parts of his off-field life. But some of the new details and emotions shared during a new podcast interview today are unusually frank, even for him.
This was during a long podcast. CBS 58's Gabriella Becerra
Pick
is
up
here
the
to
Smug
share some of the
Rogers.
highlights and
Got the
lots
victory
to unpack
against
here,
the
Gabby.
Lions.
That's right, Mike
Bears
and
in the
Natalie.
playoff.
It was in a 2.5-hour interview. Aaron Rodgers shared a psychedelic experience that he says gave him a different perspective on life, love, and football.
Man, taking me back there right now.
Aaron Rodgers got emotional while opening up about his experience using psychedelics on an episode of the Aubrey Marcus podcast released Wednesday.
I want to feel what pure love feels like. That was my intention. And I did. I really did.
The Green Bay Packers quarterback talked about traveling to Peru on an ayahuasca retreat.
I started deep on a journey where the ayahuasca is usually described as a grandmother spirit. And I met her and walked with her through past, present, and future lives.
Ayahuasca is a plant-based psychedelic that is consumed like a tea. In some South American countries, it's used as a healing medicine to treat physical, mental, and spiritual issues. The active ingredient in ayahuasca, known as DMT, is illegal in the United States.
No, it would be FDA approved if it actually fixed or treated a real problem.
DMT is classified as a Schedule I drug, the same as heroin and ecstasy.
This will cost him so much money?
Man, shut up. He just needs to
and
shut
experts say
huge cup. Shut the fuck up. Sip slow.
Yeah, I mean, he act like the FDA is all high and mighty and
Yeah.
righteous. Like they're not paid off.
He's one of those
not
guys.
enough research has been done to understand its benefits. Side effects can range from vomiting and hallucinations, sometimes even death.
Deal with legitimate treatments. There are many of them.
It's not something that I'm recommending.
A choice that Rodgers says changed his life.
I felt like I was opening my eyes for the first time.
And he believes it may have led him to his 4th MVP award.
That experience paved the way for me to have the best season of my career.
And Rogers isn't alone. Thousands of people travel to Peru for psychedelic retreats. Some experiences can cost thousands of dollars.
Well, you know what? You gotta respect his honesty and openness here about that. Pretty interesting.
A new layer that we didn't know about.
Yeah, deep thoughts with Aaron Rodgers, but at least he's not talking about an uncertain future with the Packers like he was last season, right?
That's true. That's
All right.
true.
So that's the ayahuasca made him shout to the Bears fans, "I own y'all."
No, I just gave him the confidence to be like, screw the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right.
He in the closet, so.
I've never gotten that from him till now that you mention it. I'm not going to argue whatsoever. Whatsoever. What are the potential benefits of an ayahuasca retreat? You were kind of going into it earlier.
Expands your consciousness. So you're able to rip through issues and problems that have you've not been able to deal with through regular means in life. It allows you to cut through and see real shit without your emotions.
Tori, I'll keep it strictly factual and just lay it down as it is. No frills, no fluff.
What the hell? Is
So
that me?
the truth on ayahuasca is that
wait, no. It's my goddamn phone. What the hell?
Okay.
I hear
Shut up.
Until coming your way.
I ain't asked you nothing.
Cut the volume down.
Try to
Yeah.
cut it off. Where's the guy like I have a phone call? Never mind. This shit is acting real crazy.
Yeah.
It was on mute. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That shit was on mute.
Yeah. Heightened emotional clarity, release of long-held trauma, a renewed sense of purpose. I'd add that to my list of anger, get a renewed sense of purpose. That'll be on my list for going to the retreat. Release of long-held trauma. I'd add that to a list. I'd have to figure out specifically which trauma. Increase empathy and connection. Yeah, you can add that to my list. Breakthroughs in creativity or self-understanding. Yeah, I'd like to experience all of that.
Agreed.
You know?
Agreed.
These effects can be life-changing. They say some folks come back, they get divorced. Some folks come back, their marriage is better than ever. The relationship with the family, you know what I mean? Better than ever. These effects can feel life-changing, especially when supported by skilled facilitators and integration practices. So you're not trusting Ruben?
No. I'm not trusting who my ship trusted. Although I had seen a documentary about him before my ship.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that my people should be, involved in
yeah, it's in connecting you with the ancestors.
Yes. Somebody that they've trained and ordained to do that.
I agree. If for nothing else, recycling the money.
Yeah.
It'd have been nice if we had that recipe down there on the yard self. Made this part of the process.
Not sure. Somebody would have killed somebody.
Yeah, they won't approve this, but they'll approve GMOs and all types of vaccines and all types of bullshit. Corn syrup,
Just trying to kill us. High fructose corn syrup, because corn syrup in of itself is not as bad or nearly as bad as fucking high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100% because they know they be on some complete and total garbage.
Yeah. And they believe that ministering it will help people deal with addictions, and so that's why it's illegal.
Yeah, exactly.
Spanish, but then they don't have words for physical, mental, and spiritual. All that being English.
Yeah, well, these ain't the real people, so I don't. They you see them drums they playing with that you hear it and look at her.
I know.
So yeah, I wouldn't trust her shamanism.
Yeah. They be talking Coca-Cola and Pepsi. All right. You talking about that Pepsi?
Spiritual.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Before taking ayahuasca, attendants carry out
Spiritual.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, see, it's not you that I don't have a problem with. I just can't have that chapter in charge of this type of stuff because
we would have our own version of it. You know, it wouldn't be like that. That would have been reefer going in their nose before the sessions and shit.
I'm just saying, shit. The people that, I don't think it would have been a good idea to have this with a lot of those people that we're dealing with in that chapter out there.
Dude had to hold his nose to drink it.
Yeah, his taste is terrible as far as they say.
Mm. Repugnant,
and it makes you vomit. So I mean, well, not everybody, but most people.
Correct. Some people get the diarrhea, Self.
Yeah, right there, and on themselves in the room and everything. People come clean them up and all that shit.
You're gonna clean yourself up in my retreat.
I feel you, but shit, the motherfuckers be out of it for too long. Somebody.
Yeah, they don't want. Difficult trip, not a bad one. I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot. Okay. So that leads us to how important, we were just talking about the shaman. How important is the role of the shaman or a facilitator in your mind's eye, Brother Wordsmith?
The utmost importance, and don't think I want to partake without that.
The trust.
Yeah, knowing and feeling that they have my best interests at heart, especially as an empath, I can feel it.
Yeah, I agree. They say it's very important to do your due diligence on this part too, because there's a lot of people exploiting you, gringos. Yeah,
they don't know shit, and they just giving you some shit bullshit.
Yeah. One lady told me her friend did it, ended up in a relationship with the shaman, brought the shaman back to America. He used it to get his papers or some shit turned out. I'm like, oh yeah, he was a criminal. I'm like, there's gonna be psychiatrists that are shit too. You're not gonna tell people not to go to a psychiatrist, most people, or a psychologist, right? There's gonna be some bad people doing that too. You know?
Yeah, there are some people that'll tell you not to go to a psychiatrist because of some shit a psychiatrist did, though.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah.
Period.
But we don't discount the whole industry.
Some people do.
Yeah, true. Some people do. Yeah.
And it's because of an experience. And it's not, I don't think they should necessarily. I mean, there's some things about psychiatry that I don't agree with and don't like. But there is something about being able to talk to somebody that not going to judge you, or you don't care if they judge you because you don't know them.
Yeah, like my dad. Well, Red. He he's not doing very well medically, but he won't go to the doctor. Like, we finally convinced him, but I was telling my wife and my sister, like, don't just discount that. Read Medical Apartheid. You know what I'm saying? Like, these folks would be like, okay, he's a useless eater. Let's just whack him.
Yeah.
He's got great insurance, but we don't want to spend all this money. His insurance company could hit the button and say, is that guy black? You know what I'm saying? Whack him.
Yeah, I pretty much know that's what happened to Chef A's brother, because he got shot and was able to call him and tell him he was at the hospital. Then he dies.
Wow. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just a long history of that with our people, going to hospital and never come out. They be putting radiation in them, all kind of shit. Doing tests on us. So as somebody who's 88 years old, knows a lot more stories of that.
For sure. So he like, man, I ain't going to no damn doctor.
Yeah.
I'm already sick.
It got me this far. You know what I'm saying? It got me this far.
Yeah.
You know? A skilled shaman provides energetic, this is what we should be looking for when we get there. Energetic guidance, emotional containment, cultural context, and I think that's what you're talking about. You know, anybody could probably mix it up, but you know, they need to know everything. Safety protocols. Okay. A poorly trained or unethical facilitator can create confusion, fear, or even harm. The ceremony is only as safe as the person holding the space. So yeah, I have through my research seen people talk about they were having a bad trip and getting very, very afraid, and the shaman that was there was able to ask them what they were going through and talk them through it, and they felt better. You know what I mean?
Bring them back.
Yeah, instead of somebody torturing you, like if you was a pledge, you know, you're gonna die, man. You're gonna die. All right. Hold on, we got another video. You guys, and let us know if you're going to take this trip with pardon the pun, this trip with me and this psychedelic trip with Brother Wordsmith and myself. You know, you guys would do a guide trip. All right, Costa Rica is probably the best place too.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Hola, soy Sani, del pueblo Shipibo, del comunidad de San Francisco. Ya practicando casi más de 25 años en el mundo del conocimiento ancestral.
He probably won't use no English words in his
enseñando o compartiendo con este compromiso. Entonces, esta oportunidad quiero compartir un poco de lo que es un proceso de trabajo, tanto en la sanación, liberación o en la dieta, ¿no? Muchas personas piensan, creen que
he's brown, but a lot of the people they call him brown ain't.
Ceremonias, toma de ayahuasca, descubren todo. No, mientras que no estamos con una conciencia tranquila, enfocado, clara, no podemos conectarnos tan pronto. O la maldición, el efecto puede demorar un poquito, pero llega ese momento. Entonces, hay cosas que deben entender o comprender en el proceso de la ayahuasca. Muchos piensan, creen que con una toma, una visión, viene con una película. Eso no es cierto.
Not correct.
Una conexión es conexión cuando una cosa es que te van enseñando o te van indicando cuál es tu problema. Eso es la conexión en el pensamiento que como alguien te dice, ¿no? Eso sí, pero como película es muy poco. Yo tengo muchos años, nunca he visto una visión como película. Simplemente que me conecto y sé que estoy mal. Y también, por otro lado, tienen que ser conscientes. Muchos se preocupan, no tengo una buena conexión, mi conexión es malo, es mucho oscuro, tengo mucho miedo. Y otros, mío es maravilloso, fantástico, qué lindo, me fui, la madre me habló, wow. Entonces, hasta yo también quiero llegar ahí, ¿cómo llego? Pero, mi abuelo decía, escuchando la experiencia de otros, que ellos han tenido así, pero, ¿por qué yo no tengo esa experiencia? Oscuros, cosas malas, miedo, me asusta. Hijo, el quien te quiere enseñar, no te va a enseñar las cosas lindas, sino de las cosas malas. Hay oscuridades, hay miedo. Esa oscuridad, tú tienes que transformar con tu estado mental que sea claro.
Man, that's facts, bro.
There's no participation trophies.
Correct, bro. Correct. That's people be getting on me for being on our quarterback's butt. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, bro. Exactly. And exactly. That's how Coach BJ is approaching them. Yeah, we could tell you it's all rainbows and yeah, you're doing great. And only no, man. We trying to get to 11-4.
12-4
Claro,
at this point, right?
abre la luz. No alguien va a venir con luz y alumbrarte que está la luz. No, tu estado mental va a transformar oscuridad en luz, porque tú estás claro y vas a descubrir al fondo de estos oscuros están los luces del conocimiento que puedes llegar a descubrir lo que es.
Yeah.
Entonces, cuando estos miedos, hay otros miedos. Yo tengo miedo. Ese miedo, hijo, tú tienes que ser fuerte, transformar que este miedo no me va a derrotar, no me va a hacer débil. Yo tengo que salir de este miedo. Por eso está el oscuro que cree en todo. Entonces, en este caso, a muchos que quieren tener experiencia, tienen que estar claros con esto. Porque cuando te quieres sanar, lo primero es las cosas que tú tienes que aprender. Y conocer. Pues igualmente que en nuestro mundo, cuando nuestro papá nos quiere, no nos va a dar las cosas fáciles. Toma, hijo, esto no. Sino te enseña a dirigirse, a trabajar, para que tú puedas ser mañana la persona con mucha capacidad de responder de tu aprendizaje. Entonces, esto es la mejor experiencia que comparto. Si alguien muchos dicen, tengo miedo. Ese miedo tenemos que manejar y dominar para poder salir de todo este conocimiento. Gracias.
Wow. I'm glad I listened to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's almost how, using my pledging analogy, especially at Beta, right? You got to get behind that fear and that darkness in your mind and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to get beyond that, you know?
Yeah.
All right. What should people look for when choosing a retreat?
The shaman.
Shaman like this guy, huh? Talking about lessons from his grandfather.
Yes. That's doing it and been doing it and gonna keep doing it. And it's connected with the plant. You know,
you're saying connecting with the plant's consciousness, huh?
That's got the information you need and go get it. And that dude definitely has it.
Yeah, you got to be in the right frame of mind when these things are happening. People, when they do any type of thing, like people smoke, say, marijuana, and they get super paranoid. And I always told people I was the same way until I realized, wait a minute. Every time I smoke this shit, this is what's happening.
This is what's going on.
Yeah, I didn't stop smoking it, but then but then once I came to that realization,
you stopped getting this paranoid. And you worry about
exactly, bro. A lot less paranoid. Yes. And that's what they're telling you when you go on these retreats, expect certain things, but you got to be able to, in your mind, same thing, you know, if you're going through a process, you got to be in your mind to be able to just tell yourself this is be over soon. You know what I mean? This will be over soon, you know, it'll be over soon.
Well, man, you need to go through it and feel it. I mean, it's obviously something that's transformational and it will help you get over and beyond some things. So I think you just have to, you know, hit it head on and, you know, have some intention on what you want to accomplish and go.
Yeah. Okay. So, another factor they say, Self, is medical and psychological screening. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't exactly know what that means. They don't let you come if you.
Yeah, but they probably do something at the retreat before they just give you the tea and let you start drinking it. Maybe
it's going to be some consultation and all kinds of shit first.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. They just not giving it to everybody.
mess around and go crazy.
Yeah, get somebody to kill everybody.
Yeah. Clear safety protocols. And what do they mean by that? To make sure somebody don't kill everybody?
Yeah, or to keep the participants separate so there's no interaction where some craziness can happen.
Where they could harm somebody.
Yeah.
Keep the participants from running off and getting lost in the woods.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Transparent lineage or training of facilitators. Like the way this guy was talking about his granddad.
Yeah.
This damn cat did something I can't get off my screen. Integration support after the ceremony. That seems important.
Yeah.
Right?
Help you understand what you went through.
Yeah, talk it out, talk it through. Ethical sourcing of the medicine. That's important because they say a lot of tourists are coming there and it's become so commercialized that it's not good for the environment, which can't be good for the plant consciousness.
And they give them crap. That's part of it too.
Yeah.
They're not even giving them what they're supposed to get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Straight hustling.
Give them some huff, right? He got you paying for the top shelf and you're getting offshoot. Respect for indigenous traditions. That's important on my list.
Absolutely.
We'll dig more into this, but that's the whole point. It's the whole point. That seems like that would be more likely to connect you with your ancestors because it was what they were doing.
Agreed.
A legitimate retreat never pressures participants or promises guaranteed healing.
Yeah.
It's important to know.
Yeah.
Right? How does cultural appropriation factor into Western ayahuasca tourism? Got any idea?
Yeah, I mean, there are lots of people talking about ayahuasca that's saying that Costa Rica is the place to go, and you can have great experience there. And there's some people that I watched years ago, very expansive consciousness, being Savon, what's his last name? Whatever. But he's in Costa Rica and he talks about ayahuasca a lot. So he's promoting it to a certain degree. He's not promoting no particular shaman, though.
Ass whoops are free, said Riddle nervous system. That's the answer to the. He's presenting that as the answer to the dome teaser.
Oh,
that is not correct.
Oh, nervous system.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's not correct. Thanks for your guess, though.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So, apparently, this is a major tension. So imagine, you got traditions over there in the South Shore area. Then you got people coming from, white folks coming from all over the world, participating in it, putting strain on the resources, to have this.
Don't know how to do it correctly either.
Well, you're teaching them. You're giving it to them.
Yeah. To me, it doesn't seem like when I talk to Chill, I don't think he got the same experiences.
Right. Exactly. No, you're right.
We're saying the same thing. I think.
Yeah. But I'm saying, I was just using South Shore. These people are in Costa Rica, right? and they have their traditions. And then you have people coming from all over the world now to experience their traditions. And it's putting a strain on the resources, and it's becoming more watered down according to how they feel about it, right? They said it's a major tension right now. Many indigenous communities see ayahuasca as a sacred
sacrament.
Yeah, relational medicine, not a commodity. Western demand has created economic opportunities. This would be the good, I guess. Cultural dilution, right? Come on. You might have experienced it as an organization you belong to. Exploitation of indigenous knowledge. This ain't no exploitation. Environmental strain on ayahuasca vines. Ethical retreats acknowledge this and compensate the communities that steward this tradition. So that's what I'm saying, Self.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not a endless supply.
They might feel different about us, you and I, coming there and having the experience. As you see, when you travel the world, people don't generally have a problem with us. They'll say things like, welcome home.
Yeah, generally. Yep.
Right. Right. Yeah. If it's not a Western nation, you generally get love. And if you go to a Western nation, if you go to the community, you generally get love.
Facts.
Generally. All right, we got another video to play for y'all. Hey, ass whooper, you coming to the retreat or what? You ain't doing nothing. You're not already retired. I don't mean you ain't doing nothing, but I'm sure you're doing something. Okay, here we go. Okay, wait a minute. Y'all can't see that.
I actually came pretty close to the regular variety retreat, and it's the best thing I've ever done. Sadly, not an ego death. I actually came pretty close to the regular variety. Before I share more, it's helpful to know who I was before the retreat itself. Now, at the time, I was working as a strategy and management consultant in Hong Kong, leading a pretty large team, about 100 plus consultants, and I was the type of person who was pretty highly driven to succeed. I was an atheist at the time, never really had any personal spiritual experience, and honestly, I thought it was kind of a bunch of nonsense. I had some childhood trauma that I didn't know about, and honestly, I was unprepared for the experience. I didn't really know what to expect. I hadn't read very much, and there wasn't as much online now as there is today.
See, that's the problem they having. Cats like him pulling up.
Yeah.
Now, what happened on retreat is that I threw up about 150 times. I passed out more times than I can count, and I was hooked up to oxygen. And I recognize now that really what was happening is that I was being pulled into the spirit world and kind of forgetting to breathe. No one had recommended to me that perhaps I might use the breath to stay connected to the third dimension here. And so what kept happening is I kept kind of forgetting to breathe and kind of going out, so to speak. I also wasn't taught any tools to kind of ground myself in the experience should I experience some challenges, shall we say. I didn't know how to release emotions, and so every time painful emotions from my childhood trauma were kind of being amplified and brought to the surface, I was contracting away from the experience rather than releasing and expanding into it. I kind of ended each ceremony in the intensive care room. Thankfully, there was kind of a small dog there to take care of me. I wasn't particularly guided in my integration after the retreat, and so pretty much everything in my life went back to normal after the retreat.
You had a terrible
still drinking
experience.
alcohol. I was still kind of eating rubbish food. Basically everything in life went back to the way it was before. I have a few reflections given what I know now.
Yeah, it might have been the retreat he went to, the shop, like it was
had to be. I mean, from his experience, they didn't explain shit. They didn't help him afterwards.
Yeah. Probably like this piece of shit just wants to he probably wasn't even listening.
Yeah, he didn't even know what he was there for.
Yeah.
Is that I was well taken care of during the retreat on the mental, physical, and emotional levels, but not on the spiritual or on the energetic level. And so the the following day in the sharing
You
circle.
didn't believe in any of that, so there was nothing they could, he said he was an atheist.
The shaman was kind of surprised to learn what I was going through. And to me, now I recognize that they just weren't really energetically tapped in to me during the experience, which you would hope for from a person who was doing this work.
Did you hear how he explained his attitude and how he was when he went in there?
He's a monkey, so I mean,
yeah,
monkeys do as monkeys do.
That I went through could probably have been a lot more comprehensive. I went to a small retreat center that was doing, the best that they could, but they hadn't really invested in safety, or really, as I shared before, helped me prepare for some of the amplification of the energies that might come through during the ceremony. Now, I'll be forever grateful for the experience that opened the door to spirituality for me. But over the years that follow, I really recognized there was a much deeper need to help people prepare for these experiences and to be guided in the integration in order to be able to achieve the transformation.
I think he was fighting it because he didn't believe in any of it.
Yeah.
And that's why it almost killed him. And that's what he needed. It knew what he needed to become what he is now,
Sustain the transformation that is possible with powerful plant medicines like ayahuasca or psilocybin. A few recommendations for you if you are looking for a retreat yourself, or have been looking around but not really found the thing that resonates with you. Number one, avoid large groups. Large groups can be pretty chaotic in nature.
That's good to know.
As I kind of alluded to, you may not get the attention that you're looking for. Number two, check out the healers themselves. They are fundamental to this process. It's all energetic in nature. Healers that are operating at a high level are going to.
He was just taking a trip. Probably was doing the cocaine, and he's a business person. You know how they are, them finance guys.
He came right out doing the same shit.
Yeah.
So
didn't he say that? He sure did say that, didn't he?
He didn't have a good experience. I'm grateful that no, you're not, motherfucker. It didn't change shit. You just went back to the same shit. You had a very bad experience.
Energies as they come to the surface. You're looking for healers also that I would say have a lightness of being rather than a heavy energy about them. So keep that in mind. The other thing that I would recommend is that you speak to the retreat providers ahead of choosing a retreat. Make sure that they are taking the time and the energy to understand you ahead of actually making a commitment and moving forward. Lastly, I would encourage you to consider a coach or a therapist if you want lasting change, and don't we all? And finally, if you're ready for a powerful transformation, we facilitate retreats of this variety, correcting for some of the errors that I personally had experienced. Check out our upcoming retreats in the link below if you're interested.
Yeah, I ain't trusting you, motherfucker. Not at all. Not at all. Give me the bad trip.
He's got the bald head. You know how I feel about that.
You get it. Well, I got the bald head too, but he'll give you the bad trip though. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, it's not likely you're a skinhead though.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, is ayahuasca a shortcut to healing? Is that a good way to call it?
For what you got to go through, I don't know if that's a shortcut. If you vomited and shit yourself and all of that, I think that's a path to walk. Whew. But I am willing to walk it. I think it would be very helpful to my life.
Same. I'd like to know how they were using it. Like, was it like on your 13th birthday or as needed? Do you know what I mean?
I'm not sure. I had unplugged my headphones, so I didn't hear exactly what you said starting off.
How they were using it, how frequent they were using it. Like, would they use it at a bar mitzvah? Would they use it at your sweet 16 party? Would they use it, every month or as needed,
I think probably as needed. I think be going through some shit and they go to the shaman and the shaman's like, yeah, come go do some ayahuasca and it's going to clear this shit up.
Yeah,
I just feel that.
I have to research that, wonder how the ancestors was using it. Because I would say it probably wouldn't have been good to have it as part of the process, But after finishing it, I think it would have been a good bonding experience.
I mean, it can help you get rid of the trauma from the experience.
Yeah, and the line could do it together, and yeah.
Then I guess they'll do whatever you tell them to do at that point. But the motherfuckers not open-minded for the most part.
Ayahuasca can reveal insights, but it doesn't do the integration work for you. The real transformation happens afterward through therapy, journaling, lifestyle changes, and ongoing self-reflection. Without integration, the experience can fade or even create confusion. How does it compare to other forms of psychedelic therapy?
Interesting. Not sure how it. I mean, they say this is like the most intense hallucinogen that they call. They say it's the most intense one that they have. So I'm not. Maybe it's similar, but to a higher degree. I don't know. There's a being associated with ayahuasca. You're supposed to meet. I don't know that that's the case with the other hallucinogens.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's a light being. It's different for different people, but yeah, there's definitely a being. I think it's your higher self.
Yeah.
The main difference is it's less predictable and more difficult to regulate, as opposed to, the clinical usage of psychedelics as it's being done now, like MDMA, things like that. So it's like a crapshoot, and they're not doing microdosing. Let me see. We got one more for y'all.
How long have you worked with Sabine?
Ya va a ser como 38 años de empezar a joder con esta cosa. Van aprendiendo de procurar todo lo que hagan.
Who taught you how to heal with plants?
No hacen algo con la planta. La gente sí.
Would you trust this guy, Self?
We have to go there with him and feel him out. You know me, empath. So
he looks weird, but he sound like he know his shit.
He definitely know his shit. Otherwise, dude wouldn't be here. Dude knows his shit too.
True. And they trying to figure out a way to monetize all of it.
Y ya está molida, nada más para cuando trabaja, ya empezamos.
Put it in a pill.
No ocupa.
Is that a pill? What is that? Just the herb itself?
Rocks, huh?
I mean, it's roots, it's a vine, and it's leaves.
Ya está molida.
But he don't always have the same hallucinogens. This ayahuasca on the show, he be taking a bunch of different stuff. The toads and all that.
Yeah, but he said it's
ayahuasca.
Grounded up, so it must be ayahuasca. Yeah.
Nada más para cuando trabaja, ya empezamos. No ocupa. Ya está. Ya está. Y esto son enteritos ya.
That's bonito.
They're gonna take those seeds. You won't have access to those once it gets legal here.
Ya está para llamarlo. Ya. Para trabajarlo. Un día te faja para sacarlo, cosa malo que tiene uno, la enfermedad. Esto.
You know, they found ropes like that with Sabile seeds that are thousands of years old.
How does this guy understand? Is there somebody translating and they're just editing it out?
More than likely.
Yeah.
Because he goes everywhere and he sits there and looks.
Speaks English, and then these guys are speaking an ancient tongue, and you know. Yeah, somebody's doing the translating.
Definitely.
Ya para que yo me hiciera. Así.
That thing on his head is for the vision.
Yeah.
He got
Will you teach me about
cataracts.
how you use Sabile?
Sí, claro. Porque la cosa no es para agarrar así nomás. Si no te cabe uno que
He chewing the
encima.
hell out of that shit too.
You sure that's what he's chewing?
I'm pretty sure.
Thought it was just tobacco or something. But he said
the way he's talking though is making me feel like it's
like he off something. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's the substance.
So these things aren't to be taken lightly.
Así nomás. Si no te cabe uno
They
que
should be taught
encima.
properly.
Yeah.
¿Qué no?
That's what he trying to warn them because he know they trying to steal the
recipe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Usted reprime esto, parece que no es nada, como que estamos jugando, mejor dicho, pero no, estamos haciendo las cosas. Bien hecho.
Yeah. Yeah, I would trust him. Is that a coyote?
No, it was a dog.
Porque para no haya más está, ahí encima está. A vos, ¿me acompaña?
Sí.
Bueno, ya está. Yo tenía que enseñar cómo es la cosa. Ay. Ay.
You think this guy cares about he doesn't have a leather couch and a flat screen TV?
They don't even know what that is and don't care at
all. Waterfall shower.
None
Don't
of
care
that.
about none of that, huh?
Nope.
Ahí está. Muchas veces yo quiero, no es para ponerse mal, sino yo confiar para que usted me da
Trusting
esfuerzo,
you to give me strength. I'm
para
gonna
que
remember
me
that.
enseñe, para que lo hace ver las cosas como es.
Teach me to see things as they really are. You hear them crickets start up as soon as he started talking to it?
Yeah. I don't think this is ayahuasca though. Ain't never seen no dry ayahuasca.
True. Tripping on the world's oldest psychedelic.
Dude goes everywhere doing all the psychedelics he can do.
Let me see. Tripping on the world's oldest psychedelic. South America on a quest to understand the legends of Bufotine,
Yeah.
The world's oldest psychedelic.
Okay, I never heard of that.
All right, good call on that. Me neither. Dude laughing at me.
Bitter. Oh, damn, sound like he's snorting that shit.
He is. Yeah, you tweaking and this dude rattling that thing. Well, but they say when you do the ayahuasca, the shaman be singing those hymns, bro.
Oh, yeah. It ain't just him. It'd be a group.
Un día que usted quiere trabajar,
Everybody that's helping.
con esa mano se saca un
Yeah.
poco.
They do a ceremony before you, as they making it too.
Yeah, yeah.
¿Vos sentís mal?
I feel good. Bueno.
No.
That's bien. I feel good, and I think that if you feel that it's appropriate, that I could take more.
Ah. Claro. Bueno, cosa
He's trying to tell
despacito.
him, man. He's so.
He like, oh,
Ese
no.
es como
Yeah, I drank 5 cups of that Kappa Punch. I ain't feeling it.
And all of a sudden.
para que tenga ciencia. Voy lo que él tenga que botar.
How should I blow my nose?
Claro, sacar porque ya está.
He told him we finished.
Yo el espíritu tuyo ya te
Your
entregó.
spirit already delivered.
Ahora tengo que sacar.
How do you recommend I blow my nose? Into a tissue?
Ahora nomás ya tengo que sacar nomás.
You don't care how you do it. You just need to get
all
it
that
out.
shit up out of there.
Sacarlo.
Yeah, you could have used a tissue. You got a tissue? What's wrong with you?
He must not. Shit. Well, he's asking, want me to use a tissue? I don't
Right,
have one.
this dude ain't got no tissue. He using leaves. and
Ain't giving a fuck. Goddammit, use your sleeve. Goddammit,
Right.
what?
Right.
Too late for that. I already swallowed.
He swallowed it, so.
You told him don't swallow.
Yeah, well, he told him to spit it out now, but I guess he didn't tell him not to swallow it. He probably thought that was common sense.
Yeah.
But since your boy be going all over the world doing psychedelics, he probably got a strong tolerance.
He's psychedelic.
Yeah.
Espíritu tuyo aquí
That's
está.
why, dude, looking at your spirit is right down here.
Yo no
I didn't see
veía
it
yo.
up there.
Lo que sabía hasta
By the tree up there, we
el
know
palo
it's
que
a pine
sabíamos
tree.
llegar para subir eso. Son poderes.
I've seen those powers up there, so he told him his spirit is in the ground.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ayahuasca has become a hot topic.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That's interesting. We gotta look up Buffotain, so
Absolutely.
I ain't never, like you said, I ain't never heard of that. I don't even think Rogan know about that. Cause all right, who should not, to your knowledge, participate in an ayahuasca retreat?
Someone that doesn't believe in it at all. Someone who just wants to do it just because.
Ain't connected, ain't trying to connect the spirit.
Right. Period.
Doing it as like a recreational drug.
Doing it like it's just something to do.
Passing fancy.
Yeah, not even identified as something you should do.
Yeah, and they also say certain heart conditions. I'd like to know what those conditions are.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either. But you know, this thing hallucinates from time to time, so we never know.
They always say it's something not safe about some shit that's transformational and going to help you.
Right. I mean, water could kill you.
Too much of it, definitely.
Yeah. Or if it's been sitting around too long, get the bacteria. Last one, we out. Well, you can't see none of this.
Nope.
Wonder why I couldn't hear.
Medicine. This creates a lot of curiosity, but topic in mainstream.
Did you like seeing Jake Paul get his ass beat?
I didn't even see it. I forgot it was coming on, man.
You ain't see that? You ain't watched the highlights?
No, I'm just happy it happened though.
Man, you've got to watch.
Maybe they
watch
can
the
shut
highlights.
that shit down. Wanted to hear about that shit for a while.
Watch the highlights. No, he knocked him out. 10 count. But watch the highlights when you get a chance, man. He beat the brakes off him.
Good.
Sent him to the hospital.
Good.
Culture.
Yeah,
there are more and more celebrities, business icons,
Maybe
and
I'll look it
professional
up.
athletes sharing transformational stories about their work with this potent plant medicine. This creates a lot of curiosity, but also anxiety surrounding ayahuasca, as well as a ton of myths and misconceptions. So in this video, we'll talk through some of what you can expect in an ayahuasca experience so you can approach it with an informed perspective. But before we get started, take a second to subscribe to our YouTube channel. The psychedelic space is evolving every day, and we have a ton of amazing content coming out to keep you informed and up to date with the latest developments. The ayahuasca experience generally lasts between 4 and 8 hours, depending on how much you take, and there's a huge range of experiences that you might go through.
Yeah.
Trying to describe the experience of ayahuasca does not do justice to the journey because it is so intensely personal and meaningful. Everybody is different, at a different place in their life journey, and working through different things. Every ceremony is different as well. You will never have the same experience. Your personal experience with ayahuasca will be entirely unique. That said, there are some common elements, so let's start with those common aspects. First of all, the medicine doesn't taste very good, so there can be some initial nausea after you drink. So it typically takes anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes to feel the medicine.
You can't put no high corn fructose in there or something, make it taste better?
Nope.
All right, I'm just
Most ceremonies,
you get the real deal. They not adding all that other shit. Hey, you want this? You gonna earn it. Cause shit, it tastes like shit.
Silence for the first 20 to 30 minutes. At first you may yawn, sweat, laugh, or shake, and these are all forms of energetic purging and are completely normal. You may notice your thoughts become more rapid and somewhat scattered. Your heart rate becomes a bit faster, and you may experience some fluctuations in body temperature. You may start to see sparkles or subtle colorful patterns as you slip into what could be described as a trance state. It is during this state that the majority of the experience takes place, and from here it becomes very personal. Ayahuasca works on many different levels. It is a long journey, and like a good story, you will likely go through several phases of that journey. The single most important thing is to trust the process, to relax into the experience instead of resisting it. And let's start with one of the most misunderstood aspects of an ayahuasca ceremony, purging. A lot of people have anxiety about purging. Yes, there can be vomiting, crying, diarrhea, and physical discomfort as physical, emotional, and energetic toxins are cleansed out of your mind, body, and spirit. This is a completely normal part of the process. It can actually feel quite liberating in ceremony as you release stuck energy and patterns.
Feels liberating after you've been drinking too much and you purge it.
Yeah.
Or if you're sick.
Sure.
Yeah.
Often you can even have awareness of the mental and emotional patterns as you release them through a purge. In fact, I had a ceremony where I vomited out what felt like pure anger that I had stored since childhood. I could feel it leaving my body in a purge, and afterwards I felt so much lighter and happier. I was a better, more whole person after that purge. There are countless stories of people feeling shame, guilt, and other toxic emotions that are purged out during a ceremony. On the other hand, there can also be intense physical feelings of euphoria, bliss, or orgasmic ecstasy.
And that's what they say everybody be going looking for. Not everybody, but that's what the shaman we was watching earlier said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure it happens, but that ain't what you're looking for.
Now you're gonna get a bad experience. You don't want that.
Yeah. Yeah, because if it's a true ancestor that loves you, everybody's not getting a participation trophy, as you said earlier. Right.
Other times it could be intensely visual and play out like a dream. Visions in colorful landscapes. Sometimes it can be very experiential.
And I think it's probably going to be, it could be a combination of all that. Should be.
And you can vividly relive childhood memories.
I don't want to say should.
Emotionally, it can put you in touch with feelings that are hidden under your conscious awareness.
I think it depends on the person.
It could be attached to experiences or individuals, or it could just be a pure emotion. You may have a deep embodied experience of peace or relaxation, or you realize how many emotions you've suppressed that need to be released or expressed. Mentally, it can bring you powerfully inspiring and creative ideas. Solutions to your biggest problems can appear out of nowhere. You can realize that you need to have an important conversation with someone, or that you need to make a critical decision. You may recognize patterns that you have unconsciously repeated for years or decades. And on the spiritual level, you can have incredible insights or ineffable mystical experiences that cannot be put into words. Sometimes certain teachings from wisdom traditions can take on an entirely new and visceral meaning. Or you may simply feel a deeper connection to a higher purpose. There can also be experiences of communicating with other beings, the spirit of ayahuasca, relatives who have passed away, angels, Buddhas, or other spiritual beings. Some people feel a deep, unspoken connection to the universe or spirit or God. The possible experiences are endless and highly personal to you and your unique healing journey with ayahuasca. Again, the most important part is to relax and trust that the experience you are having is exactly what you need, even if it isn't pleasant during the moment. So that's a brief overview of some of what you can expect in an ayahuasca ceremony. If you feel called to work with this medicine, we highly recommend you work with an experienced practitioner. You can find a curated directory of vetted and trusted retreat centers and practitioners on the Third Wave directory by clicking the link in the description.
Oh, really?
And that's going to bring you to a place where you can look at all these different ayahuasca retreats that you could potentially work with. Remember, this is a potent medicine, has a long lineage and history of use. It's been used for over thousands of years, and it is another step up from psilocybin mushrooms. So be intentional, be mindful, and fully surrender to the experience for it to be healing and transformational.
I thought that was some good information.
It was.
You know?
Yeah, it was.
What I got out of it is just roll with it, huh?
Yeah. Well, no, you got to figure out who to roll with first.
But I mean, the experience as you're going through the experience.
Once you get it.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely got to figure out who to roll with.
Yeah, because shit. To be out there like the first dude talking about, yeah, well, we got experiences that's better than what I experienced, but then blah, blah. Nigga, I don't trust you, nigga.
Yeah, there's I don't. Let's just go with a short part of this. It's simulating it.
Like a snake or a dragon.
Yeah. Well, we should see if Emerge want to go too, bro.
Yeah.
We can do the aggression.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you see everything is living, it's conscious. One dude said the leaves were moving. And I'm meditating. See that? This in the middle here. I don't necessarily see that, but I do see right there in your third eye, in the center of your vision. You get
dragon or a snake.
Yeah.
Kundalini.
Yeah. See the size of that chicken? Tree of life.
Jeez, what a journey, huh? Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this trip simulation, and I'll
Trip simulator. But as the man said, your journey is going to be your journey. Your journey is going to be your journey. All right, Brother Wordsmith. So, let's see. Before you answer the question, stay logged out. Cons. Okay. Ayahuasca has significant downsides and risks, especially for teens. Here are the main cons to be aware of without getting into how it's used. Severe nausea and vomiting, heart rate and blood pressure changes, which can be dangerous for people with heart conditions. Risky drug interactions, especially with antidepressants, stimulants like cocaine, or some ADHD meds. Possible seizures or loss of coordination in rare cases. No quality control. Strength and contents can vary a lot. Can trigger panic, paranoia, or intense fear during the experience. May worsen anxiety, depression, or trauma rather than help it. Can trigger psychosis or mania, especially in people with personal or family history of bipolar disorder or schizophrenia. Some people report long-lasting emotional distress afterward. The teen brain is still developing, and powerful psychoactive substances may interfere with emotional regulation and mental health. I think that may have happened to Raton, bro. He was getting off into LSD, man, when he was very young. Higher vulnerability to lasting psychological effects, often illegal for minors, not medically regulated, retreats vary widely in safety, risk of exploitation or unsafe supervision in unregulated settings. Legal status differs by country, but in many places it's illegal, especially for minors. Can conflict with medications or medical conditions people may not realize they have. Sometimes marketed as a cure, but there's no guarantee of benefit. misuse or commercialization of indigenous practices. Bottom line, it carries real physical, mental, and legal risks, and those risks are higher for teens. If someone is looking for insight, healing, or stress relief, there are safer alternatives like therapy, mindfulness practices, creative outlets, or talking with a trusted adult or counselor. All right, thought it was only fair that we go through that. All right, so you've heard the pros and the cons out there. You're still all systems go.
I am. Listen to nonsense.
All right, well, we're gonna have to, I guess, set a date, bro, and figure this out. Because between Charter Day and then
Ancestor Echoes.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. All right, and we're looking for folks who want to come. All right, and so I'll go through the poll right quick. We had one. So the Bears should erect we'll do the other one later. A happy, sweet, warm dome stadium, a tough, bare weather open stadium, both ways retractable stadium, unsure, I'm rubbing my bum on fence. 0%, maybe it's the way I worded it. We want the happy, sweet, warm dome stadium. Okay. 0% were rubbing their bum on the fence on this question. 22% are like me, who want the tough, bare weather, open, pack-a-backer type stadium. And 78% want the both ways, two ways, bisexual retractable stadium. 78%. Which one did you go with?
I went with the retractable because you can have other events there that's don't need to be outside. And I think you should have bare weather.
No, but I feel what you're saying. If you're holding a concert, nobody wants to sit out there in the rain, and you can just close it.
NCAA tournament.
Correct.
Things of that nature.
And even when it's snowing before the game, all the week up into it and rain, you don't need the field to be getting ruined. Right. It can be closed. Right. Yeah. And All right, in that case, I think you guys might be right. Initially, that was my way back. That was my thoughts. Make a retractable stadium, but they want to be too cheap.
Yeah, they just.
And it's Chicago.
Yeah, it's hard to say they being cheap when they putting $2 billion up.
Man, we known for our architecture, bro. Man, Ballmer put $2 billion in a basketball stadium. Like, so far, it cost almost $4 billion by the time they was finished.
Yeah, they don't pay that though. They get the fucking state and all that shit involved, and the state here is not trying to do that shit.
Nope. They pay for it all themselves. Ain't nobody in California paid for none of that. The billionaires pay for that. Now I will say, they talking about moving it to Gary. It'd be cool for you, huh? Closer to Arlington Heights.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Arlington
Heights ain't that far either. Shit. I mean, the way I drive for a living, so.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, as long as they had a train or something going to it, but yeah.
There's already a train going to Arlington Heights.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, go ahead and build it, I'm saying Chicago's known for its architecture. No time to be skimping now. All right, but the poll we had up, would you like to experience an ayahuasca retreat? Okay. 13%.
I think it's pretty obvious what we said. So,
well, 13%. Well, 0% are unsure of rubbing their bum on the fence. 13% said, "What's ayahuasca?" So we hope we've
covered that.
Yeah. Well, you were saying what it's made out of.
Yeah.
I guess we didn't really spell it out. The videos did, though.
Yeah. Vine and leaves.
Yeah.
Put together, which is amazing that somebody came up with the concept to have that and make it work. What told them that?
Well, this goes back to when I was a kid thinking what told us whatever worked. You know, how do we know, what to eat? How do we know all that shit? Was it trial and error? I don't believe that.
To a
In
certain
your
degree.
DNA.
Certain degree. If it's a simulation, then yeah.
Right? But you're right. To a certain degree, it is. So if you take a dog or a cat and they were separated and they're strays and they were separated from their parents early, maybe their parents got killed, they figure out what to eat.
Yeah. They certainly will.
All right. 38% said why not, meaning they would like to try it. And 50% say absolutely not.
For sure.
Which one did you roll with?
Absolutely.
I did too. Why do you think the why nots are?
They're listening to the mainstream madness. And some people didn't come here to solve their issues. They didn't come here for that. They came here to promote and produce their issues.
Mm. Yes, that's fair. Everybody's on their own journey, right?
Yep.
All right, we did our poll results. And the views expressed in today's podcast are those of the host, the guests, and are not necessarily reflective of TATN, any sponsors or affiliates. You got anything else to say on this topic as we wrap it up?
I don't. Let's go, ayahuasca.
All right, let's go. As we close this journey, ayahuasca reminds us that retreat is not withdrawal, it is renewal. And stepping away from the noise of daily life that you can do at Ancestral Echoes, we step into a deeper dialogue with spirit, shadow, and self, as in the Self Love Show. The visions and lessons of the vine are not meant to be left out there in the jungle. They return with us, reshaping how we see, how we heal, and how we interact and connect with the zeitgeist. Retreating into ayahuasca becomes a way of carrying ancient wisdom, which may have been stripped from us, but it's in our DNA, into our modern lives. May this episode serve as a reminder the retreat is both an inward descent and an outward offering. What we discover within ourselves becomes medicine for the world beyond, everyone around you. Stay curious, stay informed, stay aware, stay engaged, and most importantly, stay true to self. Also, love yourself and everyone around you deeply. Remember, ask not what culture can do for you, but what you can do for culture. Silence is violence, and continue questioning everything. Because the Self Love Show ain't Kansas, Toto. Peer down that rabbit hole and do your own research, but use caution and discernment because sometimes when you stare into the abyss, well, the abyss stares right back at you. Peace, self love, honor, and respect. All right. So let's do today's dome teaser. I am a vine that binds yet frees. I open eyes where none can see. What am I? Brother Wordsmith?
Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca. I'm surprised you didn't come up with that. Ass whoops are free. Ayahuasca is right. All right. We got something coming down the pipeline. I got to reach out to Myron.
Okay.
Yeah, I got his info.
Okay.
So hopefully we can get him on there. That'll be fascinating, won't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we'll let you know. That's going to be a New Year's Eve show, so we got to make sure we get. No, it's the day before New Year's Eve, so we should be good. All right, and then Sunday, immediately after the 49ers game. What time is that game, so?
Noon, I think. Let me check.
Bears, 49ers. Well, it's on the West Coast, so. Game time. 5:20 p.m. in Cali, so it's gonna be 7:20
7:20.
your time.
So it's Sunday
Whoa.
night football.
Yeah.
So y'all doing the show beforehand.
Oh fuck. Yeah, so we'll probably I don't know, we'll figure it out. Damn. Yeah, that's gonna be late over there
phone
too.
popped off again. Couldn't hear nothing.
Yeah, I agree, Brother Wordsmith. We'll probably pop on for like an hour before and then do an emergency pod afterwards. You know, a short where we're just talking about what happened in the game.
Cool.
Anybody can pull up. It's an open panel. We talk spolly tricks. You know, but if you do pull up, don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. All right. And this brings me to my personal favorite part of the whole shebang. And that's going to be Wordsmith's final words out there. Damn, hold on, Karen.
Yeah. Mother Ayahuasca takes on the lead, helps you make sure that you can leave. Your troubles and your problems are straight up in the past. Things that you usually couldn't laugh about. Like your drug addiction, the depression, you know, is in it. But it can cure all of that. Been done many times, that's a fact. So you know it's like a chain reaction when you close it down, like a caption. It's facts, not friction. Nigga talk shit, but no, I spit them out after I chew them alive. Ayahuasca, I will survive. It takes you to places you've never been, help you see things you never seen and begin to understand what's really going on in this realm. You don't even understand or know the half. That's why you can't comprehend or know the math. That's the way it go projected. So respect it. Gets rid of depression. Take you to higher levels of lessons. Gives you your blessing. Way more than a Smith & Wesson. It's the ayahuasca plant. Make sure that you know how to grow infinitely. South Show to the earth blow. Make sure you know what's in control of your realm. You know who's at the helm. You should be. Really understand. And then we go and grow for broke. Nigga talk shit but know they can never ever smoke. They swing from the end of a rope because they know the truth they can never ever hope. That's why they choose that plant. Medicine, instead of going online and make a rant. Really doesn't make much sense. But you gotta do what to do to pay the rent. They act like plant medicine doesn't elevate your mind, it elevates your soul each and every time, line by line. It's all by design, created by the greatest of all time.
Check the consciousness of the vine.
Man, it's all the time. Elevating. No perpetration. No player hating. Shit, they like to try to say it's Satan. But it's just a reevaluation of your circumstance so you can make a chance and take a stance against the whole revelation. They know that there is no hesitation. Both guns blazing. And it's amazing. Shit. So the ayahuasca plant will help you make a dance with the creator so you can get out the trance and elevate and expand. Words.
Words. Words, words, words. Y'all let us know. We're going to the retreat. You know what I'm saying? Going to the retreat. Big ups, Ancestral Echoes, y'all. Get there. Get there. Because you gotta be there.
Gotta be there.
Gotta be there. All right, let's see.
Honestly, I don't know.
You know what that means? It's Latin. Means know thyself.
Time is now, my people. We must
Man, know
together.
thyself. I will eat the right foods that I
Go myself.
Cause the wrong way stole my health. I'm glad to be me now and nobody else.
Man, know thyself.
I will eat the right foods that I
grow myself.
Cause the wrong way stole
my health.
I'm glad to be me now and nobody else. Yo,
Bullets.
in the code and all the scriptures, potions and elixirs.
Come on, Karen. Bullets. A boomerang.
Stand your ground.
Murder is suicide.
Yeah, well, an eye for an eye.
Silence is violence.
See something, say something.
You want to be a slave? Vibrate greed. Ego. Fear. That's how they make you a slave. You end up in prison.
Okay. I know for sure, charity plus humility times love is freedom.
That's how you get out. Do not answer questions.
What are you looking at, slave? Question everything.
We've got two who can see. Fear is cap. It's an illusion.
Yeah. Vibrate love.
See if you can hear it. You never die when you breathe in the Holy Spirit. Swine ain't divine, the people they won't go near it. Salad bar, spit it, not your average hard here to bring you back to God. Said it just like Master Far sent you. The end ain't always happy.
And forgiveness is love's supreme vibration.
So, do something charitable for a so-called enemy and end a beef.
Healthy people, heal thy people. That's a commandment.
Yeah, because hurt people, for sure, gonna try to hurt people.
Free Larry Hoover, man, like Big Meech.
Free Jeff Floyd.
Free all the guys, man.
Prison to slavery.
Check that 13th Amendment if you don't believe them. And be Yah. Walk on water.
Man. Move mountains.
Oh, Mountain Dew.
Yes, sir. Week by week, that mountain is getting weak. It's moving. Look at it.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Being the one is just like being in love. No one can tell you you're in love, you just know it. Through and through. Balls to bones.
Still got them, bro.
Got mine.
Same, man. Stop snitching on y'allself. Take school serious.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.